It was a rainy afternoon, and I was sitting on the second row of a shuttle bus. The breathtaking views of the steep mountain and deep valley are shifted fast across my eyes. It was a returning bus operated by a travel agent from a day trip in a remote mountain. The mountain area was so underdeveloped, there were no safety barriers between the road and the cliff. The return trip was supposed to be about 3 hours. My father left his cell phone with me in the second row, himself sitting on the back side of the bus so he could take a break from the babbling of his 12-year-old son and took a good nap. After an hour of staring at the mountain view, I was bored and started to play chess on the cell phone. Staring at the cell phone too long on the zigzag mountain road made me dizzy, so once in a while I had to raise my head and take a break. One time, when I raised my head, I saw the driver was nodding off. From the rearview mirror, I could see his eyes close and open, open and close. He was struggling to stay awake. Guess what the 12-year-old me did? I kept playing my chess. What was in my mind? Should I suggest him to pull over and take a rest? Maybe not. I'm just a 12-year-old kid, and he was a professional driver. He's supposed to know what he's doing. Oh, am I checkmated? Then I was laser focusing on solving a potential checkmate. That was almost a checkmate of my life. All of a sudden, a change of direction raised my head. The next thing I saw, our bus was racing toward the edge of the road, beyond which was the bottomless valley. After seeing what I saw, I leaned forward and held tight to the front seat, got ready to roll down the hill with the bus. The driver was also awakened by the same change of direction that raised my head. After he saw what I saw, he threw his entire body to rotate his steering wheel. This sharp maneuver threw the body of the bus off, and the bus started to roll on the road. I felt like the entire universe was spinning and turning upside down and trying to rip me off from what I held tight to. After a few turns, the bus stopped. I opened my eyes. Luggage, people, pieces of broken window glass are everywhere. Kids are crying, people were calling each other's name. When I was trying to find a spot to stand, something occurred to me. In every cartoon that I watched, the vehicle would explode after they crash. I then rushed myself out of the bus through the smashed windshield and didn't stop for a good distance. And then I looked back. The bus was lying on the side on the edge of the road, only a few feet away from the edge of the cliff. The driver also crawled out of the bus. I could see his white shirt was soaked in blood. Luckily, no one died, but many injured. My father broke 2 of his ribs when a passenger fell on him when the bus was rolling on the road. In the next 2 hours, people got picked up by the ambulances and the buses. When my father and I were back to our base city around 11 p.m., we were brought to the travel agent's general manager's office. The manager said to my father, "We're so sorry what happened, but please Do not tell the police and the media. For your compensation, you can take our bus to the Great Wall tomorrow for free. My father looked at me. His only son survived in a car accident. Cheer up, Great Wall for free. The 12-year-old me handed the ownership of my life to some driver. Have you handed the ownership of anything of yours to someone else, thinking that they know better than you? Take ownership and take action. Otherwise, we'll encounter checkmates after checkmates in our life.